What is Christmas? Christmas is a festival celebrated by American Christians on December 25th as the anniversary of the birthday of Jesus Christ. The name originated in England from the two Old English words Christes Maesse, which means Christ's Mass, because churches celebrated a special Mass on that day. When was Christ's birthday first celebrated? Although the early Israelites kept records of the ages of their male population, there is no evidence that they celebrated the anniversary of their birth date. Only three birthdays are mentioned in the Bible, and all were of pagan kings, and that's in Genesis, 2 Maccabees, and Matthew 14. This probably accounts for the fact that, during the first 3 centuries AD, there was considerable opposition within the church to the pagan custom of celebrating birthdays. Clement of Alexandria, Egypt, mentions the feast of Christ's birthday about 200 AD, and there is some evidence that it was observed in various areas about this time, but on various dates. The first mention of December 25th as the celebration of Christ's birthday was found in an early Roman calendar in 336 AD. By the end of the 4th century, nearly all Christendom celebrated the feast on this date. Only the Eastern Church still celebrated it on January 6th. How was December 25th determined to be the birth date of Christ? The exact date of Christ's birth is unknown. From Luke's gospel account, however, shepherds were in the field tending their sheep at the time of Christ's birth, which is Luke chapter 2, verses 6 through 11. Sheep would not be in the field during the cold, rainy season of December, and therefore Christ's birthday could not have been in December. The Persians, or Iranians, worshipped Mithra, or Greek Mithras, the sun god or the god of light. Pagan worship of the sun god Mithras in Rome appears to have had its derivation from Mithra. In 274 AD, the Roman Emperor Aurelian built a temple to the sun god in the Campus Martius and dedicated it on the December 25th, calling it the birthday of the unconquerable sun, S-U-N. The winter solstice occurred on or very close to this date, on which a newer reborn sun appeared as evidenced by lengthening of the daylight hours. Roman officials began persecuting Christians at the beginning of the 2nd century and continued doing so until 311 AD, when Galerius, the ruler in the east, issued an edict allowing the Christians to rebuild their churches and worship undisturbed. Constantine's conversion to Christianity led to his issuing the Edict of Milan in 313 AD, which allow every man to choose his own religion, thus putting Christianity on an equality with paganism. To entice the Roman sun worshippers to embrace the Christian faith, the Catholic Church, as early as 336 AD, adopted December 25th as the birthday of Jesus. So the sun worshippers could continue their birthday celebration on this date, but now they would be celebrating the birth of Christ instead of the birth of the sun. Assimilating pagan customs in this manner was a ploy used extensively by the church to gain new converts or membership. This is very similar to the current day practice of retail companies using the deceitful practice commonly known as bait and switch. So yes, people, the church, they have used this against us as a bait and switch just to get new converts. We are still following today for all the wrong reasons. We need to look into the true birth date of Christ, how it's not December like this states, and why we use pagan tradition to celebrate the birth of the Son of God. He would never accept that, and I don't accept that. Please consider in entirety Christmas and if you should be celebrating it as a Christian.